Hey Hunters, Lord here, back with the Ultimate Comfort Dragon Chargeblade build for the final update to Sunbreak. Now, before we get into anything, I want to start off with a quick disclaimer. You will get more damage from going for things like Dereliction and Furious, Dragon Conversion, Dragonheart, Strife, Bloodlust, and Coalescence. However, this set gives you ultimate healing capabilities and still hits for over 1,000 per file without having to constantly worry about your health bar in the red. We can reach over 200 element without any HP draining skills at all, and with no augments either, meaning that this set can be pushed even further and become even stronger once you add your augments. I'll of course go over the set first as usual, I'll discuss the skills and then our curious augmenting options after we look at the base set. With that being said, let's get straight into it, starting out with the weapon. I opted for the Chargeblade from Primordial Malzeno, which is the Silver Splitter. I'm using this since it's got perfect slots, great dragon element, as well as purple sharpness. Now technically, it's not as good as the Valstrax Chargeblade on paper, but with the additional slots and the ability to use the Elembane Rampage decoration, that makes it just as good, if not better, when you put it into a full set. Be sure to augment for max element and use your final 2 augment slots for attack boost. You're going to slot in 3 hard elemental resistance jewels and your Elembane deco into the weapon. Then the helmet is from Risen Kushala, since I love Windmantle and Wirebug Whisperer. You're going to slot in an Iron Wall Plus, Critical, and Intrepid, or any level 1 decoration of your choice here. Now the chest, arms, and legs are all from Primordial Malzeno, so that way we can get the new skill, Blood Awakening. I will explain this skill fully in depth when we get to the skill list, so be sure to stick around for that. In the chest, you're going to slot 2 Attack Plus jewels and an Element Exploit jewel. In the arms, you'll slot in the other 2 hard elemental resistance jewels, which will give you 3 levels to all 5 element resistances, which works great with Dragon Conversion. You also want to slot in a Tenderizer jewel here in the arms. In the legs, you'll fit in a Bloodening Plus jewel, which is new with the bonus update, as well as a hard Dragon Plus jewel. Now the waist is from Risen Valstrax, where you'll fit in a Magazine Plus, a Dragon jewel, and an Intrepid jewel. Finally, for the Talisman, the minimum requirement is Dragon Conversion level 2, with at least 2 level 2 slots. However, if you do go for the minimum Talisman and not my Talisman here, you'll need to drop 1 of the Intrepid Heart decorations for your Shockproof or Flinch Free jewel. Now do be aware that my skill list will be shown with my Talisman, which has the extra level of Bloodright and an extra level 1 slot. So again, if you go for the minimum requirement, you may not have all the skills that we're about to cover, and that's okay. We'll talk more about that when we get to the Curious Augment section, I promise. So now that you guys have seen the set, let's look at the skills before any augments. If you copied me exactly, you'll have Attack Boost and Dragon Attack at level 5, Crit Boost 3, Weakness Exploit 3, Stamina Surge level 3, which is great augmenting fodder. All 5 elemental resistances will be at level 3. We also have Partbreaker level 3, Wirebug Whisper level 3, Bloodright at level 3, Dragon Conversion level 3, and of course our new skill, Blood Awakening at level 3. Now I'm going to explain how Blood Awakening works. Anytime you heal with either Bloodright, or if you're afflicted with Blood Blight by getting hit by an afflicted monster, if you heal for 50 or more HP, you get, at level 3 of Blood Awakening, a bonus 15 raw and 15 element. Then, if you heal 150 or more HP, you get a bonus 40 raw and 30 element. Now, Blood Awakening lasts for 30 seconds upon activation, and it cannot be activated again until the 30 seconds are up. Now, the one exception to that is when you activate it for the first time in a hunt, you can activate it a second time within the first 30 seconds, but after that, you can only activate Blood Awakening again after the 30 seconds from the last activation is up. You can activate it if you're at full health. All you have to do is deal enough damage that you would theoretically gain the 50 or 150 HP from Bloodright in order to activate the skill. Now, since the primordial weapons give us a plus 10% boost to Bloodright, and we have Bloodright and Partbreaker at level 3, you'll have almost an infinite uptime on this skill after you get a Partbreak. As you can see, without any augments or health draining skills, I have 201 Dragon Element during this Rathian hunt. Now back to the skills list, we're going to finish it out with 2 levels to Guard, 2 levels to Load Shell, and 2 Intrepid Heart. Then 1 level to each of the following: Element Exploit, Burst, Windmantle, and Shock Absorber. So now that you guys have seen the base skills, let's look at what we should aim for with Curious Augments. Now, of course, if you are missing any of the skills that you just saw that we talked about, so let's say, for example, you don't have the blood right that I have in my talisman, so you only have blood right level 2 instead of 3, you should look to add that into your augmenting list. So if you're missing any of the skills from the previous section, those should be your #1 priority for your augments. Now, after you have all the skills that we just covered, here are some ones that you can look to add additionally. Guard levels 3 to 5, getting your attack boost to 6 or 7, getting Furious levels 1 to 3 will help get additional element for dragon conversion, element exploit levels 2 to 3, powder mantle 1, or any other quality of life skills that you prefer to use. Additionally, guys, if you are really hurting for trying to get other skills and you're just not having good luck with your augments, you can drop the 2 attack plus jewels that we put in the chest for some other skills to help bolster your set, since attack boost isn't a huge deal for elemental files. So guys, if you did make it this far in the video, comment down below what your favorite weapon design was in Sunbreak. I really like the color scheme of these new primordial weapons, especially the CHARGEBLADE. I think it's really sexy, but I want to hear what weapon you think looks best. If you did enjoy the set, a like would be super appreciated. If you're new to the channel, new to Monster Hunter, or want more content just like this, be sure to subscribe, as I'll be coming up with lots more bonus update builds in the coming days, so be sure to stick around for that. With all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I wish you all a good day, and happy hunting.